I officially declare that my For Honor honeymoon phase is well and truly over. What this means is that the game doesn't entertain me as much as it used to. There wasn't one big event or realization that happened which put me off For Honor. In fact, I think I'll keep playing every now and then, maybe do my daily orders for a while longer. The reason my joy and glee from playing this game pretty much evaporated is twofold. I'll talk a bit about the team modes, ignoring brawls, because they are more relevant to the second of the two folds. The team modes I have played are Dominion, Breach, and the Assassin's Creed event mode. And in all of those, I feel the lack of controlled environment. That's kind of the point of those modes. I'm not saying it's a fault. But I do get disappointed when I run up to someone, start flailing at them, they start doing something that's difficult for me to deal with, and before I figure it out, I get slammed in the back of the head by someone else. Or I get surrounded by enemy minions, or I get shoved off a ledge, or some other wild thing. And I'm not disappointed because any of those things happened. That's the game. I even enjoy doing those things to other people. But I know that I might not get the chance to learn how to deal with whatever my opponent was doing. Because things happen. And for the rest of the game, we might not get the chance to fight each other in the same way. And even if that player is just sitting on a point by themselves and I can run there as much as I want and try to fight them again and again, I have to wait quite a bit after each attempt, on top of feeling like I could serve my team better by doing something else. The team modes are not a good environment for getting better at the core combat of the game, at least not for me. They are great for learning how to gank, where you can ledge people or drop down on them, great for learning to play defensively against more than one opponent, etc, etc. But at the end of the day, I don't want to run up at people and spam dodge attacks and light attacks and at the same time die to those same things. I want to get better. I enjoy the process and I enjoy the outcome. But trying to do that in team modes feels very scuffed. Okay, the second thought. What about duels and brawls? That environment is way more controlled and I can laser focus on exactly what I just said I want to focus on. Go spam dudes, level up, and then go to work in Dominion with my newfound ability to wait for people to dash attack so I can parry them to Kingdom Come. Get better at doing the basics consistently and then move on from there. That makes a lot of sense. That's actually what I used to do back when I played a lot some 7 or so years ago. Except I never quite went into Dominion, I just did duels and brawls. Here are the reasons I kind of don't want to do that. Because aside from getting better and dabbing on fools, I also want to unlock all characters and play the fashion game. That requires a lot of skill and experience for whatever character I want to get drip for. In my experience, spamming duels and brawls is a horrible way to achieve either of those things. I want to do my daily orders, but damn near all of them require one of the team modes, and besides, I think the skill and experience gain are both better in Dominion than in duels and brawls, on top of having a bunch of teammates that might use an XP boost or have champion status, which I think also boosts the experience of teammates, but I'm not 100% on that. If we look beyond that, pretend it's not the case, or that I played the game for so long that it would make sense to spend a few hours doing duels. Some parts of For Honor are heavily reaction based. Yes, I know that a lot of the game is reads, I'm aware of that, but a good portion of it is also reactions. It might not be parry a light kind of reaction or dodge some fast bash. It could be as stupid as I just played against an Orochi, so trying to parry this Aramusha's heavies feels weird and I need to mentally adjust my reaction time. There's also the charged heavies that become unblockable and that can be feinted. None of that is on the edge of reactability, but it's a thing that I need to react to as I play. And that is not gameplay that I quite enjoy. My experience with having to react to stuff in video games is that people who can react to those things like them, and people who can't or can't always react do not like them. So I guess we're back to me being too old for those games. Although that's not really it. It's a skill and I can pick it up. I just find it boring to practice and it is also affected by things outside of the game. Like what time of the day is it? How much caffeine am I on? How was my sleep? And so on. The outcomes vary in ways that feel random. Just the other day, I was doing really well with parrying different heavies and blocking lights, and today, I'm getting hammered left and right like it's a whack-a-mole. That didn't actually happen, I'm just giving an example. This is not a salty video. This is an video. For Honor is a cool game, but as someone who also plays fighting games, I often find myself thinking, yeah, this is fine and all, I can learn this. But I can also just go play Street Fighter instead. As you may have guessed, this is not a healthy mindset for enjoying a video game. That said, I would like to reiterate that I have not decided to quit For Honor. In fact, I think I'll be playing again today. And I think I will only have 2 daily orders to do, so maybe I'll spam some duels. I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get there. It's a cool game, but the honeymoon phase is over, so perhaps I should start pacing myself. Tell me why I'm wrong if you think that I am. It might help me on my journey to become the best spear shaker on this side of the Mississippi. That was a dick joke.